Welcome to Bud's Builds, where we build it, break it, and improve it one buzz at a time. This episode is going to be a kind of a quick one. I was worked most of the weekend, so I didn't have a lot of time. I did have a small little project. I had a Samsung Note 10. It was my personal cell phone. This sucker is like 7, 8 years old. Anyway, I wanted to try to get a couple more. No, I'd love to get a couple more years to use out of it, but if we keep this thing ticking for another couple months, I think it'll be all right. So, anyway, we replaced the charging port, the battery, and also the volume button. Um, so let's do that. Still hitting the blue moon. Um, Man, it's tough to beat the Sam's Club case price for this stuff. But anyway, all right, let's get buzzed. All right, I'm fortunate enough to have one of these heat guns that's able to blow the 600-degree Celsius air over the electrical part to try to really heat up that gasket, so it make it a lot easier to remove. Also, remember to use one of those silicone mats. You never know if you'll damage the tabletop, and it could have melted that top to the phone itself. All right, here I'm removing the screws for the sound card. Is it ended up two of the three screwdrivers that came with the kits were real weak, and I had already kind of stripped out. One of them was stripped out of the box, didn't even touch it. But anyway, finally got it. All the screwdrivers were the same size. Finally got that sound card out, and then we started with the ribbon cables, and now starts the three-ring circus with the battery. This battery, the adhesive on there was in there nice and tight. There was very little give. Fought with this for 15 to 20 minutes. Maybe about halfway in, I finally got the bright idea to add more heat and try to loosen up that adhesive a little bit. And that ended up doing the trick. All right, finally got the three-ring circus with the battery done. Now we're starting on the actual the USB-C power card. Undoing that, pretty easy to get that out and put it back in. Um, yeah, no problems with that. All right, now we're going to actually replace the volume button, as the old one actually, I don't know if one of the little tabs broke, but anyway, it ended up falling off straight out of the phone. I was under the impression that you had to take the phone apart and take out the board to replace that button. However, kind of feel like a dummy after looking at it again. Is it actually, you don't actually have to replace it or take out the board to replace it? Is that it just snaps right back into the hole? So the reality of it is, had I known that, I might not have done any of these upgrades on there. But uh, too late now. We already did it. So hopefully you can learn from that mistake. Now we're going to start coming back together with this. We're going to put in the battery. Going to start snapping in all those connectors. I don't know about you, but with larger hands and fingers, it makes snapping those ribbon cables in pretty difficult. But ultimately, it was able to come back together. There, we're putting in the soundboard back. And now we're putting on the shield for the battery. Once we get that shield on there, then we're going to power it up and test it before we actually put the case back on. Want to make sure it all works before you put that gasket and seal it. All right, I sped this one up a little bit more. We're just using 90% rubbing alcohol with Q-tips to clean up around where the gasket is to get all that adhesive off there in the gasket material. Did both sides. Also used some cotton patches. Those are used for gun cleaning to help clean all that up and off. Really did the trick. Just keep going until you get all the dark material off. All right, and this is another example of live and learn. Is that, as you can see, I'm starting to put the adhesive or the gasket back on. The problem with that is I did it on the case side. Probably should have put it on the phone side. Probably would have been a little better. Anyway, ended up getting it on there and it worked out pretty good. Got the case on there, and then I used the heat gun to heat the backing up, get it nice and warm, and then I put some books on top to give it some weight. All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed that video. Uh, not a huge project, not an outside project, not one of my favorites, but anyway, anytime that I can make something last a little bit longer and keep me from having to buy something else, I'm all about it. Altogether, I think it was $6 for the um, volume button, another $6 or $8 for the USB-C um, circuit board, and then it was $16 or $18 for um, the battery. So, around $30. We got it. Like I said, maybe if I can get another month or two out of it, it'll be all right. Had I known that switch, you didn't even have to open the case to do that. I may have just bought that and went with it, and that would have lasted me for a little bit longer that way. But anyway, you guys, thanks for tuning in, watching, and just remember, stay buzzed.